Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for our main event of the evening. Scheduled for 12 rounds, bantamweights meeting up. A lot of talk heading into tonight's matchup. Everybody expecting this to great night of action. Just missed scoring with that punch. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Teddy, you just look at the physical stature of these two guys, and it's clear to see one fighter is much stronger than the other. But if you're the fighter who's not as strong, you still got to go out there and win the fight. How do you do it?
Well, first of all, you yell at your manager for making this fight. And then the second thing you do is you make sure that you have good shoes on, good track shoes, and you use them.
And he just holds on there. Hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. Halfway through this round here. Able to dismiss it. Took a shot, now he gives a left. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Great movement to get away from those punches. Straight right was lined up, but he missed. Able to time that left hand and score with it. Fires right back at him. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counter punching. He just missed that shot up top. Final 10 seconds of round number one. This round comes to an end. A round in which this fighter threw a lot of punches, didn't land a lot of punches. I'll tell you, what advice can you give to him if you're the trainer?
Well, first of all, deal with the psychological part. Joe, don't forget, 75% of this game is psychological. Don't let him get discouraged, because even though he's not going to say nothing, in his head, he's starting to get discouraged. Just say to him, hey, listen, you're going to catch him. Let's shorten him up a little bit. And you know what? He's moving his head, so go to the body. Because now you're going to hit him a little in the body, because the body's not moving.
Now hugging on the inside. Parries that punch intended for the head. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Just not there. Straight right hand off the mark. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Now he ties up there. He missed with that headshot. Blocks that punch. 90 seconds to go here in this round. A Good block. He tried to... Good power punch. The right hand landed. Well, he may be in bad shape, but all of a sudden, he's able to avoid punches and survive.
You know, boxing is a funny business. It's a metaphor for life. You know, sometimes you have somebody outside and they don't say what they want to say. They have to have a drink, a little alcohol to start saying the things that are on their mind. Sometimes a fight is no different. You know, he gets hurt, and now all of a sudden all his inhibitions are gone, and now he's doing all the things he's supposed to do because he's not thinking about anything except the things he should have been thinking about. It's automatic.
See him holding on. Blocks that belt line well. Solid uppercut. Mistargeted. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Nice, sharp, fundamentally sound hook right there, and it served him well. You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence, and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he was doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I notice is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
What about his opponent in a spot like this? I mean, here you got to your guy earlier, you did some damage, but now he's fighting with such a defensive style, it can be frustrating.
Yeah, it can be, but you have to make the adjustment. You're going to deal with styles like this. This is part of your education, part of your development to go up that boxing ladder. Now you have to find a way to get to him while he's being defensive. Still use your jab, you know, close that gap, put your punches together more, and start banging that body a little bit extra.
That's what I like to see.
Grabbing on to his opponent. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Oh, look at that. You know, you need space to punch. He realizes that, so he pushes his opponent. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Wide shots that aren't sharp or targeted. That has been his problem tonight.
Away from those punches. Move your head.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. He's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that, a credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
10 seconds to go in this third round. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. And that does it for this round. That's start of round number 4. Easy scorecard to put together. rise up on the inside.
Keep working the jab. Good, good. Keep moving, keep moving. Keep doing what you're doing.
Well, he's throwing it, but just missed. Isn't landing it. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Blocks that punch. 90 seconds to go in round number 4.
You're doing great. Keep working the...
He did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counter punch.
Looked like the will of the wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
So here he is again, missing more punches. Now, I like a guy that throws punches, Teddy, but at some point, you got to do more than that.
Yeah, I tell you right now, if he was a carpenter, I would not have him coming in doing my kitchen cabinets because he'd be just cutting up a lot of wood, you know, and it'd be all over the place. But I wouldn't have the bookshelves. I wouldn't have the cabinets that I want. I'd have a mess. And right now, this fight's getting messy.
He's tired. He's tired.
Unable to land that shot.
Nice work. Nice work.
Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Ten seconds to go in the 4th. Joe and Teddy with you here in between rounds. A round in which, boy, he really just dominated his opponent. Teddy, he's got to think things could be coming to a sensational ending for him when he gets off the stool here.
Well, he's showing that to you right now. I'm looking at him right now, and he's starting to get up. There's a couple seconds left. There's probably 5 seconds left before he has to get up, and he's getting up early. That shows you right what you're talking about. He's chomping at the bit. He's confident.
Hard charging with that right hand. Well, where was this earlier? All of a sudden now you see he's being effective and being aggressive and outworking his man, when for most of the fight, he was the one being outworked.
Well, eating about 2 dozen jabs, you know what? It can change your mind a little bit. He figures now, let the other guy start eating a little.
What a great round this has turned into. After doing the hurting, now he's the one hurt.
Joe, this is about wit, grit, and spit. This is about fighting.
Double up your
He
punches.
engages in the clinch.
Keep moving. Moving.
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. A minute and a half to go.
Do that again. Use the ring. Use the ring. Punch. Punch.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Yep.
Off the mark.
Vamos, la liga, la liga.
10 missed the body shot. Final seconds of this 5th round. And now you see him scoring well with the right. Hard to believe that they can keep up like that. One of those rounds that you just won't forget. Both guys able to land big punches on the other.
Well, in the old days, they'd be snapping one of those capsules under their nose, you know, smelling salt, ammonia capsules. Not allowed anymore. They want to wake them up, get them together. Now you got to dump a little water on them, send them out.
I'm wondering what the opposing corner is going to do here. They got to their man earlier. They were able to rock him. And really nothing's changed. He's showing them the same exact look, the same exact style that he came here with.
Well, first of all, the opponent should keep doing what he's doing. You know, you're landing, you found something that's working, stay with it until he changes.
Here's something that's a key factor now, and that is his ability to simply defend himself. He's doing a wonderful job at it.
Yeah, he is, and that gives him the ability to always be fresh and confident round after round since he's not taking a lot of punishment.
Keep doing what you're doing. Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head. Beat him to the punch.
That's a big right hand. He was stunned, now he's in control. Momentum so critical.
And that's the thing about this boxing game. 1 second you're in control, the next second you're not.
Off the mark there. Well, his opponent doesn't like that, but that's exactly what he was trying to do. Just create some space there.
Nice work. Nice work. Hit the body. Yeah. Good work. You got this one.
He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Boy, he was hurt, but now he's gathered himself a bit. Blocks that punch. Got to try to do better than that. He missed with that hook.
1, 2. 1, 2. Uno y dos. Uno, dos.
Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th.
Hey, gotta see that come in. Let's go.
And that's the end of round 6. He's winning the fight. I mean, don't tell me anything different than he's winning the fight.
Yeah, except at the end of the fight, sometimes these judges, they do tell you things differently. Hopefully that's not the case.
Well, he's up way on the punch stats. I know he's ahead on your scorecard, and you can just tell everything that's happening in the ring, he's in control.
Move your head.
Wow, is he defensively sound. Big shot comes crashing home. He goes down, and there is still plenty of time remaining in this round.
One, two, three, four, five.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're gonna find out right now, he needs them right now.
Completely missing with that punch.
You got this one. Unload. Unload. More punches.
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging.
Move your head. There you
Teddy,
go.
when you've been in the corner in your career and you have a charge who is not making a lot of contact, what do you tell him?
The first thing I tell him, Joe, is shorten up your punches a little bit. The other thing I tell him is he's making you miss, so you know what? Feint him a little bit. Get a false move out of him. Get a premature move. And when he moves, then time him. Now you're going to catch him.
That's it, just like that. Move your head.
He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Now this is a byproduct of his energy level being low. He's desperate, so he ties up his opponent.
Well, this is part of being a fighter. This is part of being a pro in anything you do. There's times where it's all going your way. There's times where you got to make it go your way. You got to make an adjustment. He's doing what he has to do.
Keep working the jab. Good, good. Keep moving, keep moving. Keep doing what you're doing.
Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go.
I don't like this at all, Teddy. I mean, it's one thing to stand up. It's another thing to never even move. You got to show some movement.
Maybe he's breaking down. Maybe he's already spit the bit. You know, if he falls down, everybody in the world's going to know that he let himself fall down. He gave up. But there's different ways, different phases of giving in. And this might be one of those phases.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. He just does not appear to have the stamina it takes to be in this fight.
I don't know if he has the will or the stamina.
That shot unable to land.
Hands up, hands up. Beat him to the punch. Body shot. Keep moving. Keep moving. Double up on your punches. Let it go. You got it. He's one. He's tired. He's tired.
Distance, such a key factor always, Teddy, when it comes to defense. With his good foot movement, he's been keeping that distance. His opponent, how does he close that gap properly?
Oh, first of all, he's got to use his jab to close it because he's getting picked off coming in. He's getting pot shotted. So he's got to have something coming at his opponent that keeps him distracted. Use that jab. Now, don't use it conventionally, Joe. You're jabbing at the head, you're not finding nothing. You're just finding space. So jab a little lower. Drop the sights a little bit. Jab at his chest. Just so you touch something, and then you can work your way in. You can start to find them a little.
1, 2. 1, 2. Line up. Line up.
Not much action as he just ties up. Had his target in mind, but just missed.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
So he takes
takes a breather between rounds after he just put forth more of the same punishment. Teddy, we've been sitting here all night long as he lands these thudding blows. You can just hear the damage landing.
Yeah, and I can feel them. Some fluids that I don't really want are coming onto my shirt.
Vamos, la liga, la liga. Body shot, body shot.
Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort.
There you go. Ahora sí de COVID, let's go. Keep your head moving.
I like this kind of defense, Teddy. I like this kind of guy that just says, go ahead. Think you can try to hit me up top. You can't. Great movement.
Very good movement, very good vision. He sees everything. To do this, you have to be very calm. He's very calm. He's very in control.
Halfway through the 9th round. Just off the mark with that punch. What a big shot, and he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on? He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Enough focus. Keep pushing.
Wow, big shot there. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown, but Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Keep your head moving. Hey, keep your feet moving.
Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9. End of the round is upon us, and we have a fighter in front of us who just looks gassed. He looks tired. Now, Teddy, what can he do to overcome that when this fight starts back up?
Well, first of all, this is where you search into those corners that you're not forced to search. Kind of like when you were a kid and your mother told you to clean your room and go into those little nooks and crannies where you never knew there was dirt. Now you got to start looking into nooks and crannies inside yourself. Places you didn't know were there before. You better find them. You better find them quick.
Teddy, what's the one thing that shows you a fighter like this is recovered? That a guy who was just knocked down in the last round now comes out for the next round and is fine?
Well, the first thing I look at is, does he behave the way that he normally behaves? You know, is he a guy that all of a sudden starts running at his opponent and that's not his kind of style? That tells me he's still hurt. That tells me he's still a little drunk.
Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot.
Beat it to the punch. Uppercut. Use the ring. Use the ring. allá arriba, llaveando rápido, No, ya. Vamos a refrescar, vamos a orar.
Not able to land the uppercut. And we've reached the halfway point of round 10.
Vamos, tú primero.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox, his sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He reaches the count of 10. That's it. Knockout.
Never saw the punch coming.
Let's get the official particulars and send it up to our ring announcer. That's what you want to see, a guy who can close the show and finish with style. He ends up a knockout victor tonight.
And that's what his trainer wanted. His trainer was even telling him, step it up a little bit, because he knew this was possible, and they got it.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.